Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time once again for some more Powerwash Simulator with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. Yes, we are trying to rescue the copter from an embarrassing, apparently an embarrassing TV spot. So working for the fire department in this game has been really informative. It's been really informative because it's told us, it's given us a lot of information. So for example, we know that the mayor has been sending the fire department off everywhere to look for the cat. That's like their top priority. Not like, being on the watch for fires, being ready to go in case of fires. No. Find the cat. And then we found out that the cat, the mayor, the rumor is that the mayor is using the cat's disappearance as a distraction from some kind of pipe problem, some type of pipe issue or something like that. Not sure what. Now, Calvin Miller thought he saw the cat up on the volcano. He was up there because he's a volcanologist. That's kind of his thing. That's generally where you want to go if you're a volcanologist. You want to go to where the volcano is. And apparently the cat wasn't there. The fire department is saying that it was like, oh, well, he was, the volcanic fumes were getting to him and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and jump on in and see what we learn while we clean the copter. Yeah, here that we got the job. Hey, FA, we've got one heck of a dirty copter on our hands. Your buddy Cal got himself into a real spot of bother up on Mount Rushless. Poor guy was so delirious from the volcanic fumes, he thought the mayor's hellish feline was up there with him. He's fine now, but the copter looks like something dug up from the bowels of the earth, which it nearly was. We've got TV crews coming later, so if you can do what you do so well, it sure get us out of a jam. Thanks again, pal. So $600 to clean the copter. That's not bad. But I do wonder, like, a volcanologist getting, basically like getting delirious on volcanic fumes doesn't sound right. It sounds off. Yes, so here is the big bastard. And yeah, it has definitely seen better days. All right, well, let's go ahead and just start from the top here. All right, I think we're going to want the long extension. Actually, will they support our weight? They will somehow. I mean, the good news is that it shouldn't take like a lot of pressure to wash this. Like, I don't think it was there long enough to like be like, scarred and scored and like have the ash and stuff like really baked on. So that's good. All right. Now we can say this rotor blade. And I'm sure we'll probably need to do the underside of them as well. Wow, that one was actually like nearly quiet. All right, there we go. Yeah, that rotor blade is like half cleaned. But we've done like both fucking sides. I am pretty sure that helicopter blades are not this sturdy. They're not like solid ass pieces of metal or anything. All right. Take care of the edge. And might as well go ahead and take care of this edge. Not that I think it really matters, because like I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to need to do the undersides as well. Wow, we really blasted a lot of this stuff. All right. So, okay, let's hop down here. And work on the undersides. It's hard to see if we're actually doing any good. And it's a dark blade. And dark dirt. Alright. Yes, apparently we are doing quite a bit of good, really. Alright. That's good. All right. Go. Nice and clean. I'm telling you, Doc, even if I'm goosed on CO2, I can tell the difference between a limping ginger tomcat and a pyroclastic flow. Look, I'm inclined to believe Cal. Because, yeah, it does not sound right that he would be like, oh, hey, so, yeah, I was up there and, like, I got, you know, I was, like, high on the fumes. Like, that's not something that's gonna happen with a volcanologist. Like, he would know better than to go up there without an oxygen mask and stuff. Okay, so where is the... Alright, so we'll go up here. We'll see about... Yeah, okay, so it's the top of this one. Alright, fine. Alright, there we go. Live by the blade. Alright, let's go ahead and go with a shorter one here. We don't need to go far out or anything. Okay, there's that. Hallelujah. But why would a cat go up to a like a volcano? Especially one that's like putting out gas and stuff. Like most animals have a better survival instinct than humans, and better senses for shit like that. Like most natural disasters, you'll find that animals will run away before humans can even tell that there's an issue. All right. Now, let's work on the tops of this. Yeah, that rotor mast is going to be pretty nasty too. For some, you know, this is generally not what you want to do with an engine. You don't want to like wash off everything. There's like, you know, grease and oil and stuff that's supposed to be kept, that's supposed to be like, that's part of it all. And you can't just, you know, you can't just get rid of that. All right, let's go with the snub nose so that we have a bit less. All right, there's the transmission. There we go. All right. Can I stand up? Can I stand up, please? Apparently not. All right, so No step. Well, I don't care if it's a step or not. I'm stepping on it. The only way to get up into some of this shit. Did not realize I was going to be like right up in that thing's face, but all right. There we go. There's the transmission. All right. Let's get our small little scaffolding here. Maybe we can hit this better from here. I mean, kind of. One thing's for sure, letting the chief know my predicament saved my smoky bacon. I owe you one. You owe me more than one, man. I've been doing you and your family favors. I mean, granted, you've been paying for them, but, like... And it is kind of my job, but... That doesn't mean anything. What was I going to let you do? You were one of my first clients. You're one of my better clients. All right. Get out of all of that. And let's swing this puppy over here and see if we can't manage to get the rest of the engine. Looks like we are going to have to get up in this bitch again. All right, the engine mount is done. All right. So yeah, Cal is still very certain that he saw the cat. Which, you know, again, I'm kind of inclined to believe him. I mean, has anybody actually looked up at the volcano? I'm willing to bet not. All right, there's the rotor, or the engine mount. Got the hydraulic the hydraulic control unit. Got that taken care of. That's good. And whatever that is, the oil cooler. Is that a thing? I mean, I know you don't want to burn oil and stuff like that, but is there like an oil cooler on helicopters? Like all the way up on the side here? Alright, so drive shaft for the tail rotor. And better take care of this part of the fuselage as well while we're at it. All right, there we go. So I think that is everything up on the top part of this. Well, I should probably take a stroll along here, make sure that I got the fuselage parts. That wasn't something that I was really focusing on, but will need cleaned. Yep, uh-huh. Dirty birdie. All right. Love the squeaky, like, hey, you've got rubber shoes on wet metal. Are you some kind of an idiot? All right. Let's just take the snub gun for this portion, because this, we don't need to shoot far. But this is something that might be a little difficult to do from the ground. There we go. Yes. Looking much better. We still have a lot of work to do on it, but it is looking much better. Oh, no actual doors, just it's all part of the fuselage. All right, fine. There was another good thing that came out of this. You remember we moved into Florian's old place? Yeah. Guess who the copter pilot is now? Oh no, 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 dude, you have a wife and kid. Or kids. Anyway, it's rude to text on a date, so better go. I thought you, wait, I thought you, like, had kids and stuff, like... There we go, finally, I'm like... There's got to be like, there's one little spot that's just like, yep, we're just gonna be a pain in your ass, buddy. So yeah, his first girlfriend was the pilot was flying the helicopter that rescued him, and apparently they're now on a date. So I'm guessing like I could have sworn he said that there were going to be like a whole new set of kids climbing over this rock and enjoying it and stuff like that. Like I thought that was kind of the implied, hey, he has kids. Apparently I was mistaken? Or maybe he does have kids, but he's no longer married. Hard to tell. Anyway, yeah, so I erased their DM Hearts FP, and now they're on a date. Hello, Rasclin. Welcome. Sorry, hyperfixated here. I'm pretty sure what a day is going to be like every day for at least a little while now. Finished most of your deck yesterday? Yeah, I have not. I haven't God, I need to like actually buckle down and like focus on trying to get the find a place to get the new plastic for the porch, because some of the pieces that putting in there during winter, man, that is just, it is, they are old and they are cracked. Aha! Yeah, that's one of the things that people don't think about a lot of times with when they're building porches or decks or something like that. It's like they do not think, hey, you know, maybe we should make sure that there's wheelchair access. And then when they really, and then if they wind up really needing it, they wish they had. Oh, yeah, I can see that too. It's like, yeah, that's at that point they're like, hey, this is just a danger. Ah. Sudden burning in my eye. I would have understood that if that was like after breakfast, because I usually put jalapenos in my breakfast, but geez. That was a lot of hours ago. Of course, jalapeno oil likes to really linger. All right, there we go. 20,000-pound exterior weight limit. Exterior load. Okay. Good to know that this thing can carry a lot. Of course, being the fire copter, it should. Yeah, I always prefer my breakfast to have a little bit of a kick. So I'll usually put like 1 or 2 fresh jalapenos out of the in if I've got them. Which by this time of the year, you know, it's like, yeah, I usually have like a lot of jalapenos. Surprisingly, a lot of tomatoes this year. Like, the tomato plants are just, like, popping off. Actually, I had to take some down to my uncle, my uncle and aunt, because it's like, we've got too much. We can't use them all. All right. Come here, mister. Yes. Yes. We need you right there. We need to yeah, we need to shoot all up in this shit. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, as they say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I mean, mostly because, hey, you haven't eaten for like 8+ hours, so... I actually remembered to do my exercises, to do some exercising before breakfast this morning, so I'm feeling doubly accomplished. Of course, mostly because I was waiting for a delivery. All right, landing gear. Where are you still dirty? Wait. Like the tops of these? I think so. Yeah, okay. All right, well, while I'm up here, here are the tops of the wings. There we go. Get up right in there. Hey, that one should be clean before... That wing should be clean. My God. Throw me a frickin' bone here. All I think I saw that one earlier, and yeah, it was. I mean, it looks crowded, but yeah. There's nothing wrong with a crowded plate for breakfast. I mean, usually mine's got scrambled eggs, fried mushrooms, turkey bacon, toast. It looks pretty full. Hello there, Moon Mage. Welcome. Flaxseed, okay. Yeah, sounds like a good hearty breakfast. All right, there we go. All right, so we need the tail fin, tail drive shaft for the rotor, and the fuselage. All right, that's not too bad. Right, there's the fuselage. So where's the little details that... Okay, there's that. Ah, I see. All right. Yeah. Give me the small little scaffolding. Can I even put you down? Thank you. Yeah, see, I figured it was probably like this, some of the crevices and stuff on top. Dear Fundy, I need your assistance at the mansion as a matter of greatest emergency. I'm sure. Wait, can I get around to the front of this place? And there's my truck. But okay, they've got their old truck is off. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, when even the time lapse takes that long, you know it was a freaking huge job. Good grief. You know, I'll admit, Raskin, I have. There's been a few times when I've kind of had the urge to try some of the the non-meat type alternatives. Not as a life choice, but like as have one meal a day that's like no meat or, you know, anything like that. Ah, yes, clean the mayor's mansion. Jefferson Mansion, Jefferson Avenue. Dead finder? Someone with too much time and egg on their hands has seen fit to bombard my magnificent abode with ballistics most foul. Don't ask me why. I'm as fair and noble a mayor as this town has ever seen. As I'm sure you appreciate, security is at a premium right now, so I'm afraid I won't be allowing you onto my property. Instead, I've provided you with a voucher for an extra long washer extension. It's for the cheapest one. I'm not made of money. One last thing. There might be a small element of graffiti on the gates. Please remove that as well while you're out there. Much obliged, JJ the 13th. And he's paying me $350. So right, he's providing me with, so we can get one for the Prime Vista 1500. See, I might as well buy the one that's for the Prime Vista 3000. All right, let's start the job. So yeah, we got to clean somebody. Wow, somebody had whoever did this had a really good arm. Like, good grief, that is some aim, man. That is some freaking aim. All right, let's see here. Trying to see if there's anything that we need to specifically try and hit. Doesn't look like there's anything specific here. All right. So, right. Go with the extra long. Like, these are just kids that did this. This is some seriously good aim and really strong arms. Yeah, I know some people that have been like, were like, oh yeah, this is great, and then find out like, it's okay, but it's got some problems. Like, I remember when like the coconut oil was like supposed to be all the rave. It's healthier because it's coconuts. It's like, it's like horrendously fattening. Like, there's a reason why it tastes really, really good, because it's most of the stuff that tastes really, really good isn't really that good for you. My brother found out the hard way that his keto diet was not working for him when he wound up with like a really bad kidney stone that they actually had to do surgery to get it out. And it's like, yep. You're eating tons and tons of meat. That ain't good. Well, that's good. But no, I mean the people that were like, oh yeah, you should always cook with coconut oil, and they're like cooking eggs and stuff with it, and it's just like, yeah, they're cooking like eggs and bacon and stuff in coconut oil, and it's like, that's just, yeah, one of those things where it's like, that's not so good. Colossal number of eggs, isn't it? Yeah, like, who has that many eggs? Who did you piss off? Governor Stevens said he's never seen such a sustained attack of eggs. Did you, like, piss off a chicken? Did you piss off El Pollo Diablo? There's over 100 of them, launched over a period of 15 minutes. Okay, so they had good arms, and they had, like, it's not just a matter of they have really strong arms, but they have really, like, really steady and long-term usage of their muscles too. Like, seriously, who did you piss off? I mean, at this point, I think the question is who is the mayor not pissed off? I mean, he hasn't really pissed us off yet, but give him time. I'm sure he'll manage it. Like, did they throw them from here? Like, apparently the eggs have, like, hooked onto the surface. Seriously, 100 eggs in 15 minutes? This was a group attack, obviously. Is this like a family home, or is this like the mayor's mansion? That's my question, because it's like, if this is just like his family home, you have more money than you're letting on, obviously. All right, where is the last bit of egg? There we go. All right. We've got the front steps. Oh, a little bit left on that one. Okay. Very inefficient. It would be so much easier if you would let us onto the property. But then for a mayor who apparently has something to hide. All right. Actually, we could probably get away with going down to this one. All right. So broken heart, storms. The meaning of their graffiti is not very clear. Are they brokenhearted over the storms that the mayor has caused or something? Sheer variety in hue in the hue in the yolks. From a rich ochre to an almost lemon yellow. Yes, are you not familiar with eggs, sir? Quite mesmerizing, set against my pure white alabaster pillars. You know, I'm liking the mayor less and less every time he speaks to me. Right, the corners. Like, I'm wondering if this mayor, I'm wondering what the mayor has. Oh, wait, that one's got a water. What, no water? That's a UFO. Wait, are the crazy sisters the ones that are like the crazy siblings? Are they the ones that are like, or the crazy couple, are they the ones that did this? The ones that supposedly saw a UFO leaving the volcano? Did they do this? Doesn't seem like their style. Yeah, I didn't see any problem with the blue color. I mean, maybe you should just paint the whole thing blue. It would look pretty stellar. I mean, granted, the egg is probably going to start to stink before long, but... Censored graffiti? Is that supposed to be the mayor? Oust? Fix the hashtag fix the water. Okay. Brooke. Thumbs down. Right. So, yeah. The mayor is not as popular as he thinks he is. Or at least as he claims that he is. And what did he do to the water? Say, does your works van have a logo? Only I wanted to do, I wanted a job doing, but I don't want, no. I'm sure you know that my poor old Ulysses, the mayoral cat, is missing. I may have heard something about it, yes. We've all been frantic with worry. Yes, so frantic that you went golfing. And wrecked your golf cart, which I then had to clean. Like, dude, you do remember that this is not the first time I've worked for you, right? All right, maybe we should tighten up our spray a bit here. I mean, my van kind of does have a logo on it. I'm not sure what it was. What was that message about anyway? Oh, apparently it's a new job. Oh, cleaning the carousel. All right. Wait, is there like a circus in town or something? Is there a carnival in town? Wait, is it carnival season already? It seems like, you know, if there's problems with the water, then like a carnival would be, well, I mean, a carnival would probably be a good distraction for people. There we go. All right, finally. That's the problem with being out in direct sunlight. I can't really see when I use the vision, the dirt finding vision. It's like that glowing kind of just gets lost in the glare. Apparently, other people from the town have reported missing cats, too. Okay, so... yeah, that's not good. You do realize that cats generally, like, have a... what was that? It was the same time when I started wearing chinos. Do you really think your clothing choice has anything to do with the missing cats, Mr. Mayor? Or are you so self-absorbed that you can't imagine anything, you know, not being connected and related all the way back to you? All right, you have a good night, Rask. Yeah, it kind of does. The blues do match up pretty nicely. All right, last couple pieces. At least it should be. I think. But shouldn't we have that, like, that? It should be telling us that we've only got a couple pieces left to do. Platform, wall base, and wall pillars. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, okay. I can't even see anything there. All right, wall pillars. There we go. All right. Many thanks for your work, Finder. That's more like the kind of magnificent mansion you'd conclude a multi-million-pound deal inside, is it not? Much obliged, JJ the 13th. Right, yeah, you are really just, All right, so let's see here. Say, does your works van have a logo? Only I want a job doing, but I don't want anyone else finding out. Stacy Peachy. Psst, Powerwasher. I've just joined the traveling carnival, pitching up at the recreation ground. You may have seen us. Purchased a beautiful classic carousel, but I'm worried about being outgunned by the owners of the bigger rides. It's pretty filthy. I was gonna clean it myself, but then I thought, what would happen if I gave her a deep clean and really made her pop? Who'd want to slowly ride up and down a grubby helter-skelter when they can waltz around a pristine carousel, right? Make her ping and we'll both clean up. You'll arrive in a plain van, right? I don't want the competition to get the same idea. All right, so I have more than enough stars, but I need another 1,000 before I can do. And that's one thing that they have mentioned on their on Twitter for Powerwash Simulator 2 is that you can actually sell old equipment that you're not using anymore. Which I like. I like that idea. So, all right, let me run up real quick and grab my next drink, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. All right, let's get started on the carousel then. Really? Bigfoot strikes? Lost cat, Ulysses. Very fluffy. Please call the mayor at... So yeah, we just like taped over all the stuff on the side of our van. I'm not particularly happy about having to do that, but whatever. My name is Kevin Bernard, proprietor of Wingerloof Carnival's Helter Skelter. Please state your business. Wow, this is like some seriously ground in shit. So yeah, the guy who runs the Helter Skelter is like, state your business. This is private property. Brr. It's like, dude, I'm not doing anything with your Helter Skelter, so suck it. I don't even see your Helter Skelter. I do see the volcano though, and he's looking angry. Like, you just bought this thing, didn't you? And, like, you didn't ask them to, like, clean it beforehand? You said, hey, just sell me just sell it to me. I'll set it up out here and go join the carnival. Like, I always thought the carnival was like, hey, we all pitch in and work together and, you know, make it fun for everybody, right? I did not realize it was so territorial and shit. Right? It does not look like there would be, yeah, there's not much room for, I mean, I don't know if you could call this a carnival, really. Like, this is maybe at best a fun fair. Which, I mean, really it's just a, you know, a community-driven kind of carnival, I guess you could call it, with rides and games and stuff like that, but like, who did you buy this thing from? I sure hope you did not pay a lot of money for this, lady. Because this thing is just, it is horrible. I'm pretty sure somebody would have had to pay me to take this off their hands. I'm surprised though. I'm surprised the park warden even allowed something like this. Right? Like, supposedly there's like a helter-skelter that's, you know, a helter-skelter ride that's supposed to be somewhere around in here. Not that I even know what the hell that is. I've not seen anything else other than like a couple of games. Well, a game. Like, yeah, there's the space race, release the pressure. Yeah, there's a couple different games. Of course, it looks like they might still be setting up. They might still be setting up everything, so. Oh, I didn't expect that one to go so easily. You know what? Let's go ahead and pick up the medium extension because we kind of need it. The other side of this topper here. Damn shadows make it difficult to actually see if I'm cleaning it or not. Oh, yeah. The shadows of the shadow of all the horses and stuff. Yeah. They do have a pretty good attention to detail in this game. All right, so what is the mess on this side? Because, like, it is much more difficult than the previous messes. The mess just on more difficult on the red in general. Does the mud have a problem with the color red or something? I can't help but think that what I'm cleaning off here is like the mess that came from the last eruption of the volcano. It could be. I mean, it's all plastic, but of course, not all plastics are made the same. Hey there, are you free to come over to the national park? I have a treehouse that sorely needs de-sliming and de-griming. If you can... I see you've commenced work and that you are a pressure washer. Wow, are you a detective? Kevin, seriously, fuck off. I don't care. Surely Stacy doesn't seriously think that cleaning her carousel will make it more attractive prospect than my towering helter-skelter. I'm sorry, where is your towering helter-skelter anyway? I mean, I don't see it anywhere here. Let's try and head off future headaches and trouble by shooting down as much as we can. I mean, at this point, yeah, looking at everything looking at the whole carnival right now, it's like, dude, she doesn't even need to clean it. There are no other rides. So you get your bitch ass out here. You know, we're not going to be able to know whose ride is better. Now are we? I don't know when the carnival is supposed to open. So, you know, this may just be you know, like I said, they may still be like trying to set up and everything and get it all organized. I think I managed to get it all anyway. All right. Let's go ahead and pull out the big gun. Man, like that is some serious ass like grease or something. All right, I think I'm gonna have to like go up on each and every one of those crestings and just really get in there and get the details. I'm not entirely sure I can hit the crestings from get all the crestings from the top or the bottom. Can't even get all the cresting paneling apparently. Hey, apparently I can. I just have to do a really detailed job of it. Which means I'm going to have to go back up and carefully walk around yet again. I mean, the scaffolding is appealing, is an appealing way of approaching that. But we can't get around to the back side of that with it, which is going to cause problems. Gonna say, I'm like, please thing for me. Come on, be a pal. Be a pal, be a buddy, be a friend. Let me hear that ding. First, maybe when we go back up, we'll spray with some cleaner, some plastic cleaner. That might be a good idea for all of that. I'm gonna put you over to here. If I can clean all of this. Oh, hey. I mean, apparently I did a good job on some of it, just not all of it. All right. Let's get back up here. Oh, yeah, see? Like... All right, well, we'll come up here and do it like this then. This seems to work pretty well. Cresting panel on this one is done. Good. Yeah, we didn't have much left to do. I think the cresting trim is one that's, we're going to have to, yeah, we have to hit the inside of it too. All right, no problem. I forgot to check the next one over. There we go. Cresting panel is done. Cool. All right. How about we go up the middle, or maybe even just this side? All right. Looks like, yeah, this should be the last one then. All right. Now all the cresting is done. Now we could say, all right. Don't work harder, work smarter. Lake thrust. Check your job planner as a matter of emergency. Yes, my helter-skelter is filthy. That sounds like a you problem, buddy. Yes, this will affect performance. Yes, the slide itself is beset by sticking spots, which take considerable arm strength and willpower to what? Okay, buddy, you sound like you are, like, making excuses. Why don't you make an appointment? Like, seriously, there's nothing saying that I can't I can't be hired by anybody else in the carnival. I mean, if all the rides are working perfectly, if all the rides are just clean and working properly and just beautiful, the entire carnival is going to benefit. That's kind of how business works. Like, seriously, if there's only one good ride, people are gonna, the carnival's gonna get a bad reputation and nobody's gonna want you. Any of you. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, that carnival. I mean, I heard they only had one good ride and it was the merry-go-round, so, you know, maybe we'll just give this one a miss. All right, there we go. Finally. Frick me. Aha! Tell me this isn't satisfying as hell. Just, you don't even really have to move. It's like a dirt lathe. All you got to do is apply the pressure and the proper tool and let the machine do all the work. Make sure to get the outer edge here. All right. Unfortunately, as we are winding through the Willow Creek, we encountered a group of monks walking against the traffic, and I pressed the accelerator ahead of the brake instead of the brake. Oh, well, that's okay. My Jeet Kune Do instructor always says, in emergency, hit the nearest thing as hard as you can. I do not think your Jeet Kune Do instructor understood Bruce Lee's intentions. Oh yeah, it is very convenient. Hard to realize when you look at it like this, it's hard to realize what's actually moving. Because it does not look like we're the ones moving. It looks like this inner platform is what's moving. But actually, the floor that we're standing on and the pillar behind this is what's moving. There we go. All right. It can make some parts more challenging, like the horses. But like this portion of it, yeah, this is just like, oh, it makes it a whole lot easier and a whole lot more satisfying. Because it is just like, oh yes. Just let me clean you slowly. I'll let you set the pace. Oh, your bottom's a little dirty. Let's get that cleaned up for you there, buddy. It's interesting to see how the water reacts to different surfaces and different angles and stuff. So yeah, apparently the Helter Skelter operator is like, hey, it wasn't my fault that my thing got all dirty. It was these wandering monks that we came across. They were going the wrong way on the road. Like, dude, really, you're going to blame your problems on wandering monks? That's kind of insulting to everybody's intelligence. All right. So, yeah, the lights and the mirrors and stuff might not be the best way to do this. Wait, what is that? Now, see, now stepping back onto here. We can do these without having to move at all. think we might need to get a little bit of elevation for those light bulbs, though. All right, now then. I am really having a lot of fun with this one. It's like, this is just, this is a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of just like, hey, this is an interesting dilemma. And it's just like, yeah, you know, it looks horrendous. It looks horrible, but it's like, actually, it's not nearly as bad as you think. Especially if you use the carousel's movement for your, you know, for your, to your advantage. All right, central paneling, but where is... Okay, there we go. I say, I'm like, where is the part that I'm missing? A little too far off. All right. I'm gonna come over here. It's you guys. Just tricky looking at the ceiling and staying on the moving part of the carousel, though. That is a little tricky. Although my shrew-like reflexes saved the lives of the monks, my helter-skelter fell off the toe and rolled down the entire creek. Dude, you are like... Seriously, you need to back off because you are sounding like an idiot right now. You are sounding like, oh my god, it's totally not my fault. Like, these monks, and bad news is covered in everything from tertiary chalk to Permian mudstone. Okay, sure. I believe you, buddy. I'm just... All right, give me just a moment here. I need to run to the bathroom real quick. We'll be right back. All right, so we are apparently 80% of the way done with this project. I will take their word for it, because it doesn't feel like we're 80% of the way done. So yeah, the guy that runs the Helter Skelter, he is very much sounding like, you know, like he's trying to be much more impressive than he really is. Like, oh no, my cat-like reflexes saved those poor monks' lives. And sure, my helter-skelter is filthy now, but it's a testament to my bravery and my skill and my ability and blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm not entirely sure if he's, like, expecting a medal or something for what for not running over those monks. I mean, as is, he probably would have been, you know, if something really bad had happened to them, he probably would have been found liable because he literally hit the gas instead of the brakes. And the problem is he's admitting his fault. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, there's plenty of idiots. The problem is that the idiots in games like this, there are idiots like that out in real life. That's the really horrible part. It's like, yeah, it's not just in the games. Yep, there are people like that in real life. All right, so... All right. Wow, I think we just need to do the poles here. The poles and the horses, I guess. So yeah, I guess it does make sense that we were pretty far along. Oh, okay. We want to keep the pressure on because this is... I don't know what stains plastic so badly, but dear gods, whatever it is, this thing got hosed in it. Guess I should say parts of this got hosed in it? Like, what are those stains, sir? What stained the like candy cane looking poles? Are you sure this was always just a regular carousel? You sure these poles didn't come from somewhere else that, like, you know, might have more long-lasting fluids rubbed on them? Just asking. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just asking. As the cleaner, I do kind of need to know what to use, because you can't just use Windex on some of this stuff. Like you're needing, you know, you are needing like some serious hydrogen peroxide. Something that's gonna really just like melt away any kind of proteins or anything. Like if it's blood, I need to know now. Well, no, I needed to know before I got here because I need to pack the proper equipment and stuff, but I mean, it's a bit late for that now. All right, there we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. All right. All right, let's see here. Pole base is done. Pole base is done. I thought there was one pole base that yeah, there is one pole base that still needs work. All right, let's find out where the issue is with this. Oh, there we go. All right, so now we just need the horses. All right. Or I guess the unicorns. Sorry. These are all unicorns. Which really, unicorns are nothing more than horses with swords on their heads. The interesting thing is unicorns were just a description, were just a really poorly worded description of rhinoceroses. Rhinoceri, sorry. You have to think, you know, how would you describe a rhinoceros to somebody who's never seen a rhinoceros, who's never been outside of Europe? How do you describe it? Well, it's got 4 legs, kind of like a horse. It's got this big freaking horn coming out of its forehead. Thus we get horses with horns. I actually managed to finish one off. Oh, wait. I think I finished off the base. All right. Yep, finishing off the bases. And I'll take it. Like, even the game calls them horses. Just calls them horses. Like, they are actually unicorns. Look at the forehead. Like, you guys put horns on all of them, but you're still just calling them horses? Horses do not come armed. All right. Pardon me, gentlemen. Ladies? I don't know. I don't know if these are boy horses or girl unicorns. I mean, I would think that it's safe to say now that these are girl unicorns. Wait, you know what? No. Nope. I know what we're doing. All right. Plastic cleaner. There we go. All right, so that's all done. Okay, that one's done. Guys are covered in graffiti. Graffiti's a unicorn. Psychopath, that's who. All right. Now, like I said, the unicorns and all that stuff, that's where things just get frustrating, because it's like, yeah. I mean, we can stop it. We can stop it stop the carousel. Stand up, please. Like, we are fully capable of just stopping the carousel, but where's the fun in that? Where's the challenge? Pardon my intrusive fray, but I need to get to your ghoulies. Or lack thereof. Now tell me it wouldn't be cool to have Arthur Morgan riding one of these. That's right, buddy. You get yourself a fucking unicorn. You thought the Arabian horse was good? This one doesn't run away, it charges. Alright, so horse rod. Alright, so now we need a center pole topper. I'm guessing it's like in this crevice here. Although, might be more... Ah, okay, I see where it is now. There we go. All right, job complete. Holy crap. Oh, that looks beautiful when it just like spirals in. Hairstyle looks incredible. The others are going to lose it when they see it. I can practically smell all that hard cash in my hands already. Thank you. Thanks so much. So yeah, Stacy Peachy is a money-hungry little biatch, which she might be related to the Peachies, because I think, wasn't it the Peachies or was it the Peacies that were the family that we were a part of in House Flipper 2? So yeah, they were, yeah, going through Willow Creek, encountered a group of monks walking against the traffic. You want to walk against traffic. That way, whatever's most likely to hit you is coming at you. You can see it rather than somebody coming from behind you. All right, PC. That makes it a little bit better. Bad news? It's covered in everything from tertiary chalk to Permian mudstone. Good news, it represents a thorough illustration of our geological past. So, all right, let's continue on. So we have clean the treehouse and clean the drill. So let's see here. Hey there, are you free to come over to the national park? I have a treehouse that sorely needs de-sliming and de-griming if you can put in the time. This one will pay over $1,000, like 1,500. Yeah. You probably think I built this filthy treehouse deep in the forest because I let myself go, but actually it's because I'm searching for the missing link. Problem is, whilst I'm out looking for them, and even sometimes in the dead of night, pranksters come all the way out here, hollering unearthly noises and chucking stinky mud around. Sure, it's stinky mud. A few times now, I've slid down the steps and clean off the edge. Of course, I've got the reflexes of a mongoose, so I always land on my feet and never break no bones. But you never break no bones, that means you break some bones. But it's probably time to get the place hosed down all the same. Thanks, Hunter. It's Hunter Load. And then Blake Thrust. Please check your job planner as a matter of urgency. Is this the Dirt Finder General? I have been given your details by the mayor as a person who can wash things and keep the dirt to themselves. Meet Holy Moly, a subterranean mining unit. It's a one-man excavator that I use to scour beneath the Earth's crust for valuable mineral deposits. Well, not me personally. I just tell them where to dig. Anyway, you may find some unusual mineral traces during the clean. Please dispose of these judiciously. I don't think this is a totally legal process. I think there's something suspicious here. But anyway, that's gonna have to wait until next time because we're all out of time for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date to when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That's our Facebook page, our Twitter account, our Tumblr account, our Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more Red Dead Redemption 2. And then the following midnight, we'll be back with Powerwash Simulator. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Yo.